Hello everyone, my name is Eric Estenzo, and I was in the United States Marine Corps Reserves from '99 to 2005. I was with 4th Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion. I did one tour in Iraq in March 2003 and ended in September of 2003. I was activated for a year, and I also did in the reserves what we call active duty special work. So I've essentially done 2 years worth of active duty with the United States Marine Corps Reserves. And while I was in country, within the final 3 weeks of tour in country, I had a non-combat injury, and I was told by our battalion aid station officers that if I tell anyone that I had my back injury in country, that I would stay in country or I'd go to Germany, which would be in my best interest to not say anything until we get back to Camp Pendleton. So I thought that that was guidance from people who know what they're doing, so I figured that that would be the best thing to do. So I waited, injured, without my command even knowing that I was injured, and not even my platoon sergeant at the time, and I was a lance corporal when I was out there, that I had a back injury. And again, you know, this is about trusting the guidance that I received from people who knew what they were doing. So I went back to Camp Pendleton and immediately sought care with the Navy Medical Center. And their response was actually outstanding. It was the day that I reported my back injury that it was the next day that I was actually seen. And I was getting therapy, and I thought that this was great. I served my country, and I did my tour in Iraq, and I'm being taken care of. And that is exactly what I expected. I expected a two-way system here where, you know, I serve and then they support, and vice versa. So it was great at the time. I mean, I thought that everything was working out for me. So then became my time of discharge, where I was honorably discharged in 2005. And again, I looked forward to the new chapter in my life, although my command really liked me and they thought that having my leadership and experience with the unit would further enhance the mission and also give good guidance to some Marines out there that were going to deploy. And I did miss a GWAT tour and another redeployment to Iraq because of my back injury. And it lasted until 2005, until I got out. So my medical paperwork was transferred over to the VA healthcare system. And at the time I was in garrison at Camp Pendleton, they had told me what was going to happen. They had pretty much outlined it, told me that my medical records would be transferred and the VA healthcare system will take care of me. And there was all of this good information that led me to believe that I was going to be taken care of. And again, I really entrusted in the system. So I then got out of the military and became a full-time student and enrolled in it was Long Beach VA healthcare system. And that's where I began to see the realities of what it truly means to be in the VA healthcare system. Unfortunately, it took a very long time to figure out what was wrong with my back. In fact, when I say very long, I'm still getting checked out for it. In fact, when I say that I'm still getting checked out for it, I haven't even gone past the paperwork process. And I haven't even gotten a checkout yet. I've gotten x-rays and MRIs, which I thought was making headway, but that's where it ended. I'm still needing to get therapy. And I didn't understand why there was such a delay in this problem. Like, what's the issue?